Thank you. This is a great opportunity for me. It's a great honor. I get this year to present the Great Westerner Award, and it is the very first time that we are inducting a woman into the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. Phil and I are both fortunate in that we have young daughters. Phil's daughter Brianna is here. My daughter Paige is here. They're keeping an eye on us. They're giving us water. They're keeping us going. And it kind of fits into this because if you're a young person today, and I'm not a young person, but if you're a person who has daughters, it's awful tough to find role models. I mean, you're always out there, you're looking for role models. And today, here we are, 200 years later, we are inducting a person from North Dakota, a member of the Hidatsa tribe. Her name is Sakakawea, and she becomes a member of the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. Think about it. 15, maybe 16 years of age, taking 33 men across the country, carrying a baby on your back, 33 men who we all know would never bother to ask for directions. Right? It's an amazing story. Even more so when you think about it, the fact of what she meant to the Lewis and Clark expedition. Here is a group that are coming into alien territory all across the country, being basically guided and taken there by a woman. What did that mean? It meant that they were not in a warlike mode. It meant that this mission was in fact peaceful. You know, out in Montana, the canoe tipped over at one point in the Missouri River, had all of the journals, all of the history of the Lewis and Clark expedition in it. 33 guys sat up on shore arguing about who was going to do what about it. She dived into the water with the baby on her back, saved it. Think about it. You walk into Charlottesville, Virginia. You walk into Monticello. We were there in January. The very first things that you see when you walk into Monticello on the wall come from the state of North Dakota. The elk horns, the garments from the Mandan, the Hidatsa. It's our history. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the home of Fort Mandan. This is the home of the Mandan, the Hidatsa, the Arikara, and this is the home of Sakakawea. This afternoon, I would like to call on the tribal chairman of the 3 affiliated tribes from Newtown, North Dakota, Mr. Tex Hall, and also from Newtown, North Dakota, a young lady who does the most incredible interpretation of Sakakawea, Amy Mossett. Please join us. Before we do this, I want to say one more thing. Amy Mossett is one of the finest ambassadors that I have ever met. I met her for the very first time at the White House a number of years ago when they made the Sakakawea coin and introduced it. It was just about as hot as it was today, not quite, but she was there, and she does an interpretation of Sakakawea that is absolutely phenomenal, and she has thrilled hundreds of thousands of people across the United States. And immediately following this presentation, when this program is over, Amy Mossett, the drum group from the 3 affiliated tribes, will do the honor song, and Amy Mossett will do some of her Sakakawea interpretation over here, and I would ask all of you to stay and see it because it is totally phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, Tex Hall, Amy Mossett.
Thank you, Daryl. Dosha, Mitanachbaga, oh, Beads, Iputa, Hishe, Mandan, Hidatsa, Rikara Nation, Sakakawea, Mato Do, Peshedzi. All my relatives and ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this great honor. And on behalf of the tribe, Mandan, Hidatsa, and Rikara Nation, Amy Mossett and myself as chairman of the tribe are really, truly honored and want to thank the board of directors, Phil and the board, and Daryl, the executive director for the Cowboy Hall of Fame. All the board of directors, we really are sincere. Thank you for this award. It really does surprise us. It really is. And the more that we all are coming to celebrate who she was, the bird woman Sakakawea, and who she was, and how our story is now unfolding, and how it validates oral history, and it goes to show how important oral history really is. And some of the things that Daryl had mentioned about her commitment and her willingness to help the people be it native people, non-native people. I mean, who can imagine doing a trip such as that with a 4-month-old child and risking not only her child but herself as well for this country as it expanded out into the West Coast. So it's so important, I think, that not only our tribe but North Dakota keep her and not give her away. It's very important that we do that, as the rest of the country will now start to understand really who she was. And our tribe contributed $50,000 to the statue that'll be in the Statuary Hall of Fame in Washington, D.C. We're very, very proud to do that. And that'll be coming up a little bit later on. And again, we want to thank the Board of Directors for this great honor. And we would like to do something, Daryl and Phil, we'd like to do something back at the tribe. When in our culture, in our way, when somebody is honored, such as today, this great honor, where legends are made and legends are born, right here in the Badlands of North Dakota, that we give away in that honor. And so we'd like to do something at our tribe at a future date. But today we have a small program that we'd like to do right now. And Amy has a beautiful star quilt and some gifts. And but we want to have the drum group up. But I'd like to have all of my tribal members as well come and share this honor. So I see Pete Fredericks, one of our inductees. All of the members of the Mandan Hidats and the Arikara Nation. I see many of them that are out in the audience. I've seen Eugene Voigt, Arnie Chargin, Cleo Chargin, some of the drum group. If you'd join us up on the stage, we'd really appreciate that as we do this. If that's okay, Phil, we won't take too much time here on this. But we have the Oakdale drum group from Mandaree, North Dakota, Mike Smith and his brothers. And we'll have an honor song in honor of this very prestigious award today, and in honor of Sakakawea, the bird woman. So, thank you. Masagidas, Phil. Masagidas, you can feel how. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if we'd please rise in honor of the Sakakawea and the induction today. Thank you. We'll now have a small giveaway program here that Amy, if you'd help me out. And but just before we do that, the song that we're composing a song, our singers, And in our Native American way, that when we honor somebody, they're given, of course, she has a name. Her name is the Bird Woman. And we're going to have a descendants dinner, and I invite the public next Sunday, August 12, 3 to 7 at the Four Bears Casino Event Center. We'll have a lot of the media there, and we'll have a lot of the descendants, and they'll start talking about who she was and what. And as you know, we're producing a film on the Bird Woman, and so this is the start of validating a lot of those oral histories that the elder people have. And but right here we have a beautiful star quilt that Amy and Daryl are holding. This beautiful star quilt was made by one of our elders, one of our ladies back home, and this star quilt is given in honor of Sakakawea to the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. Phil and Daryl, thank you very much again.
We have two co-chairs for the Lewis and Clark Congressional Caucus, and one of them is Senator Byron Dorgan, and these were made by Wanda Shepherd, who descended from Sakakawea, like God were descended.
Oh, okay. Two co-chairs of what?
The Lewis and Clark Congressional Caucus.
Okay. Our next gift, Amy has indicated, goes to one of our co-chairs of the Congressional Caucus on the Lewis and Clark Bicentennial, and it's our very own Senator Byron Dorgan. This is made by Wanda Shepherd from back home. It's a necklace chain with the Sakakawea coin. So if Senator Dorgan is here, we want to show our appreciation to all the fine work that the senator has done for us. Our very own Senator Byron Dorgan.
Earl Palmer, who's the other co-chair on the House side.
Hopefully we can get a little bit more of that farm aid too, Senator Dorgan. I know you're trying hard there, Senator Dorgan, but we need just a little bit more to help us out over here. Okay. Okay, and our last gift is for our other co-chair of the Congressional Lewis and Clark Caucus is Congressman Earl Pomeroy. I don't think he's here. Daryl, do you want to accept?
Sure. On behalf of the Congressman, I'd like to thank you, and we will make sure that this gets to him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.